Could two people repudiate humanity? This isn't a facetious question. It's a constructive one. Let's assume we can send people to another planet, where we're able to build homes. How many people would we need to create a thriving new society? Many creation myths start with two people, a male and a female, who give birth to many children. The most famous are probably Adam and Eve. If they were real, everyone on Earth would be their descendants, meaning they miraculously spawned humanity. This story, of course, is mythical and shouldn't be taken literally. But let's hypothetically calculate if Adam and Eve could have created humanity, assuming Eve's biological capabilities are similar to a modern woman. She could live up to 100 years, but would only be fertile until the late 50s or early 60s due to menopause. Let's optimistically assume she could give birth annually for puberty at around 12 or 13, resulting in about 70 children. If we push this to an unbelievable extent and assume twins each year, that's about 140 children. After 100 years, humanity would consist of 140 true individuals, including Adam, Eve, and their 140 children. This leads to an impasse, even with optimism. After 100 years, the new planet would resemble a closed society to continue. Adam and Eve's children would have to intermarry, potentially causing genetic problems due to inbreeding. Even with some genetically healthy children, they would still need to intermarry within the family for subsequent generations. In the most positive scenario, this will be a smart or humane path for future humanity. Investing in an expensive journey for humanity to perish after 100 years doesn't make sense. It's clear two people aren't sufficient for recreating humanity. So, how many would suffice? This question isn't new and has been debated in the scientific community. To reach the nearest star, Proxima Centauri B, even at 1% the speed of light, would take over 400 years. This means a multi-generational crew is necessary. In the absence of renewals or life-extending knowledge, the hypothesis is based on population growth during space travel. The crew would need to marry, give birth, then raise children on the ship, ensuring humanity's survival on the new planet. But this approach has potential problems. Different studies have proposed solutions. American anthropologist Cameron Smith suggests a 5-generation journey would need more than a few hundred individuals. His estimate is between 14,000 to 44,000 people, including 23,000 fertile males and females, plus others pre- or post-reproductive age. This number reflects human biology and minimizes inbreeding and genetic decline. However, the largest crew we've ever sent to space is 8 people, making thousands seem far-fetched. Another study by Frederick Mann suggests a minimum of 8 individuals with strict selection and breeding criteria. But this number doesn't account for unforeseeable disasters, making it less than the minimum viable population level. Ultimately, to send humans to space, we need a massive crew, something we haven't yet begun to plan, let alone realize. But these are theoretical speculations. We're thinking of a future where humans breed with no emotional attachment, only to produce future breeders who teach the next generation how to survive and build on a new planet. This approach seems inhumane. Moreover, with a society of up to 44,000 people, complex social issues are inevitable. Governance, police, prisons, courts, and numerous organizations would be necessary for security. Employment would also be crucial for society's survival. Without labor, society becomes utopian, an unattainable dream. The journey to Proxima Centauri B won't be simple. Managing as per existent, this society will be complex, needing laws and structures to maintain order. The final generations born in space, never touching the ground, would learn about a world vastly different from their reality. Ultimately, sending people to another planet sounds exciting, but the life we'd send there would be filled with unforeseen suffering. This would be a drifting space hell, a mission for humanity fraught with peril. This mission, a drifting space hell, is more than a journey through the cosmos. It's a complete reshaping of human society. values, and existence. The people on this mission would grow up in a world entirely alien to the one we knew. They would be born, live, and die in the confines of a spaceship, their entire reality defined by metal walls and artificial environments. Imagine a child born on the ship, looking out into the infinite expanse of space, knowing they're heading towards a destination they'll never see. But their children might. Their entire existence would be dedicated to a mission, a future they can't even imagine. The psychological impact on these generations would be profound. The concept of Earth, nature, wildlife, and even basic things like rain, wind, or the feeling of soil underfoot would be alien concepts to them. Told as historical facts rather than lived experiences. The disconnect between the mission's purpose and the crew's personal desires and aspirations could lead to social unrest, dissent, and perhaps even rebellion. How would the governing body on the ship maintain order, morale, and focus over centuries? How would they enforce discipline and ensure that each generation continues to believe in and work towards a goal that seems more like a myth than reality? Moreover, the mission's success hinges on the assumption that the planet we're aiming for is indeed habitable and that they have the skills and resources to colonize it effectively. What if the planet isn't what they expected? What if unforeseen challenges await them, rendering the planet uninhabitable? These questions lead to a stark realization. The mission to colonize another planet isn't just about overcoming technological and biological hurdles. It's about maintaining a delicate balance of hope, belief, and purpose across generations who will never know life outside a spaceship. In conclusion, while the idea of interstellar travel and colonization is thrilling, it opens a Pandora's box of ethical, social, psychological challenges. It forces us to reconsider what it means to be human and what we're willing to sacrifice in pursuit of survival and exploration. The tale of humanity's journey to another planet may begin with excitement or wonder, but it could end in a saga of isolation, disillusionment, and a redefinition of existence as we know it.